Hi, air signs. Welcome in and welcome back. If you are returning back, thanks God, guys, for returning back as often as you do return back. And if you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley, and I'm glad to have you. Audio discretion advised if you have little ones around and things like that, because my channel can be very intense. I just like to tell you, a lot of times I look at crime, we look at it from a spiritual point of view. Oh, I've already shuffled these. I just need to cut them. I've already... I look at crime from a spiritual point of view. Oh my gosh. And it's very intense on this channel. I just like to tell you, because we get some OMG stuff from the Most High God. I love the creator of all things. I'm feeling this energy of somebody's dealing with the confusion, and God is not a God of confusion. Let me just stop here. I just take authority over every demonic thing right here, right now. I'm hearing wickedness in high places. Okay, anyway, we just come against every wicked, dark energy right here, right now. You're going to shut your mouth, devil. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We just take authority right here, right now, over whatever's going on. Let me just pull up in here. My name is Shannon Hensley. I'm glad to have you, like I said. I feel energy, and I will speak right out of that space, and it will be corrected on this channel. I do a work for Word of Elohim. He's the only true God. His law is what the light is that we have to follow, whether you believe so or not. Okay, that's your business. I'm not here just for anyone. I'm here to do a work for the Most High God, and if you can hear, you will hear. If you can see, you will see. All right. We try to get people to turn away from wicked things, and either you will turn away and your soul will be saved, because we are the people that believe to the saving of the soul, and we don't draw back for nothing and no one. We are dealing with high wicked spiritual places that are very demonic in this hour, because people have literally opened up demonic realms, and now people got to deal with it. And so I get right up in the face of it. We're fixing to come over. We're fixing to come up on Passover. And I've talked about this on the channel before. When Moses and Aaron went before Pharaoh, and God told him to go in and tell him to let my people go, the Most High also hardened Pharaoh's heart. And so they were saying what God told them to do, but at the same time, God said, I'm going to harden his heart. So you're going to tell him, but I'm going to harden his heart type of energy. And there was just like this match going on between Pharaoh and Moses and Aaron when they would go in, and God began to do plagues and judgment on Pharaoh, because God knew what his heart was anyway. He did it to show his magnificent power. And they called in the magicians and the sorcerers and all that kind of stuff, and Moses would do his thing and they'd match it, but they could only go so far with it, because God has the real power. So whatever's trying to go on here, and I feel like that because the Most High kept stating stuff about witchcraft yesterday, and he's going to burn a witch. So those of you who are doing your little witches and incantations and stupid stuff and your warlock stuff that you do, you can only go so far with it when you meet the people of the Most High, where the true power comes from Word of Elohim. They threw down their rod and it turned into a snake, or Moses threw down his rod and it turned into a snake, and so did the magicians. But the thing about it is, Moses' snake ate their snake rod. I'm getting that type of energy, like a knockdown drag out is taking place in the heavenly realms, and people better wake up to what's going on and get in tune with Word of Elohim, because the battle is real. But he said he was going to break the kingdom of darkness today, and we needed to trust. So we're going to trust. So every demonic force that thinks you're going to come up against the people of the Most High, he's our shield and he's our buckler. Whom shall we fear? We don't fear you, people. So this type of work I do on this channel, if you are new, if you stay, then you're supposed to stay. If you're not, then thanks for checking me out. I guess you'll have to go away, but I don't mess around on this channel. I feel the energy, and I really have to navigate through it. So if I am kind of like flubbing up my words, it's because I'm human. And when God's on you and he allows you to feel some stuff, it's heavy on me. And I don't know how to explain that to anybody, but I feel it real heavy here. So anyway, just forewarning. I'm glad to have you, though, if you are new and you stick around. All right, let's get started and see what's going on with you all. I've felt some great big energy all morning. It's been more like a heavy grieving type of an energy. We have the sun coming out, and so this is the letter Kuf in the Hebrew language, and it is the sun on the horizon, and something bright's coming. The sun keeps time, so it's a calculator type of energy in the heavens for us, and the sun and the moon, they keep the time and the seasons for us as well, so something could be around timing for you all. It's a revolution for a bright future is what the sun represents. The letter Q could be prevalent, don't have to be. It's the most brightest card in the deck. Because it goes in every one of our signs, and it represents government, and God's government is the only government that we really need to care about. There's a mature man involved in something. Could be you, could be a boss, could be your father, a grandfather, an uncle, a cousin. Just a mature man is here. We also have imprisonment. Okay, so we got government energies, and somebody faces jail, or somebody just in the jail of their mind or something like that, and something's out here with that. And then the letter is here. Something has been recorded. Those pieces of papers were really showing up really heavy in the earth reading, and I forgot to take from this deck. What did I do? Maybe I didn't even pick it up. I don't know. I just had started to feel some really big, heavy energy with you all. The parking lot. Okay, something around a parking lot or your vehicle or something like that. And anyway, somebody signed some paperwork where a vehicle situation is concerned. Something was altered somewhere. It came out really heavy in the water reading. And it was also, again, being talked about in the earth reading. Somebody's done something fraudulent out here. I guess so. There's prison out here on some matter. Okay, whoever this person is. Could be a car dealer person that's an older person. I don't know. Something could have happened to this person. Obviously, he's out here for a reason. There's communication about a mature man as well. Something going to be right up in somebody's face. The sun in the negative is pride, conceit, and ego. It's also fame and glory. This person could be known, or something's going to be known. This could be news. It's going to be known in a really big way as well. What do you want to bring out here, please, around air energy? What do you want to bring out here? Thank you. 9 of Wands. So in the fire reading, this is fire, we had secret listening. I think it was in that reading. This is the 9 of Wands, but the 8 of Wands card is a card of communication, fast communication, travel. Could be with the 8 of Wands when it comes out. Also can be an investigation card. I had 2 spy energies come out on these readings for the next 24 hours as well. This person's listening with those 8 wands in the back. Somebody's listening to communication, maybe about where somebody went, or about parking somewhere, or whatever this is. It's obviously somebody's got prison upon them. We got government out here. Something's out here. Something's going to be forced, because the sun is like forcing energy. The house of the 5th house, their motto is I will. And so somebody did get forced in something, or somebody will force somebody, or somebody will force somebody to go to jail for something as well. Somebody knows about some communication out here. They've been listening, attached to something out here. So I had the water come out extremely heavy in the fire reading. It was very heavy there. We have the boat, and I stated in that reading that somebody's boat sank. Something was done on purpose for some people's cases. Somebody's got some communication. It's very delicate how to navigate through something here, because there's communication here as well. Again, this is a travel energy just in general. It can be a travel, so something around parking somewhere. The Empress really wants to be seen really heavy today. Something about babies and daycare center just also came out as well. Your mother is here attached to something. Your mother, father, or whatever that is. The Empress is out here. She's also somebody who sets up at a high place for some people. She works for the government, I guess she did, or does. Heartbreak. That showed up in the water reading. And then loyalty situations. We've seen the bear today in the this deck, which is about jealousy. It's also a business energy. It's also just being overbearing. Something about going slow, being steady, but this is about also something finally arriving that's been going on for a long time as well. But there's some type of a loyalty situation somewhere, then something's out here, somebody's got some type of communication, and so be it. There's something going on with a courtship or something about a friend or something like that's also been coming out today as well. Show me what the communication is about, please, for the air energy. Okay, the Hermit. The Hermit is a disguise, and I stated on a couple of the other readings, it's the letter Tet. It can represent somebody forging something against another person. We got somebody forged something. It's really heavy today. It's probably connected with some type of something with the government. Then is here. Something is legally binding in some matter. There's legal jail going to take place for somebody because the legal jail just came out. This can also have a meaning of a judge. It can also have a meaning of something medical is attached to something that's out here. Give me just a second, please. So the communication, somebody's listening to communication, somebody's around, and sometimes this is a disguise as well. So whatever the communication in your world is, it's got to do with either something medical for some of you all, or it's something around a legal document attached to it that's being listened to, or somebody's forged something out here. Around a car situation as well. Ten Swords really was to be seen, and it came out in the reverse, and I think in the Earth reading as well, and the Ten Swords was there in the fire reading. It came out twice in one reading. This has been brutal and backstabbing, but somebody's going to be able to heal because God keeps saying He's going to break the kingdom of darkness. The sun is a big ball of bright there. It's the brightest card in the deck as well. Something's on the horizon for somebody, and this is leaving troubled waters behind. Something, I mean, unless you're the party that's going to go to jail for something, that too bad, so sad for whatever you did in some matter as a disguise somewhere. Okay, something's going to be, the scales are going to be evened. Okay, somebody guilty for some stuff, lying, thieving, cheating, strategizing with the Seven of Swords is here. And again, if you're upright and strategizing and getting something done for upright purposes, and that's what's showing up out here. So somebody did lie about something out here. What else you want to bring out? So the loyalty energy is also here. Again, it's out here twice. Or somebody is loyal and somebody else isn't. I don't know. There's the Eight of Wands that we were just seeing here. So something around a travel is really big being talked about. A Nine of Cups. Somebody is going to get a wish fulfillment. There's the Sun again. Well, wants to be seen. So there's the King of Wands. He was just in the fire reading as well. There were secrets around him, whether he be upright or not. For some people he is, for some people he's not. Strife and a competition. Somebody's jealous over here. So if the Empress is upright, she has a counterpart. And some karmic energy was around a matter and somebody murdered because of some situation or a baby situation or whatever the situation was about, then that energy is showing itself like that here around you all for the next 24 hours. If this past energy, you're getting some type of communication where somebody's been listening around a matter and somebody got jealous on them for something, just in general energy. Something looks bright though for the people that are feeling in the upright. Again, the Hermit can represent a judgment. Somebody's really went within, analyzed some paperwork in a really big way on some stuff. There's also a birth certificate out here attached to something that had lies and strategizing around it as well. Okay, well, I see somebody crying in a really big way. If you're guilty, you're guilty. The letter B. This is a baby rune. So for a lot of y'all, something about a baby certificate is here. Birth certificate is around something out here. Whatever it is. For you, it could be whatever. Maybe somebody did something in the parking lot with it. I don't really know. But this is a baby rune. It's also a joy rune as well. It's also the High Priestess card, which represents the House of Yaakov, which is if you're belonging to God Almighty, He's going to break the spirit of darkness around you in a matter. This word here in the Hebraic language goes back to your house. Either it's functional one direction or there's cracks in it in the other direction. Whoever's got a functional house, you got something beautiful taking place in a judgment where somebody else is going to go to jail, I guess, for whatever they've done to you. This goes back to digging a pit, and that came out just a minute ago in the fire reading. Somebody dug a pit, they're going to fall in it because somebody lied about some stupid nonsense and they're guilty. There's a guilty card. So anyway, we just had the daycare center come out, and so this is a baby room. She's holding the baby as well. So whatever that means for you, something about somebody's child is out here. So the letter B, positive or negative for any given person. The letter G, something's big, and then we have that also makes the phonics of a bag. In the earth reading, the picture of the bag came out, and there was a piece of paper. It was this card right here in this deck that came out, and there's a picture of a piece of paper that was hanging out the bag. Some type of a letter is attached to something going on. That's incredible. That's incredible. Anyway, we have the B and the G. That's also music energy as well. It's a group. We have the letter L and the T, and those are the letter, and the Q is out here. Let me take some words. Jehovah, you just picked in my hands for air energy. Take several. Take what applies and chunk out what doesn't. War has been out here. What shows it right there with the 9 of Wands? Anyway, something's fixing to get shut down though with it. I had nuclear bombing come out. I think it was the earth reading that it showed itself. So anyway, you could be in the word military, I think also came out in one of these readings as well. So we just send prayer to people who are in war, but there's a lot of spiritual war going on as well. Something about helping your family, and yes, in 2 of these readings, family was gathering together to heal some stuff, and may God be with you who will heal some stuff. Empty, a thing or a place or contents or the inhabitants or vacuum or vacating somewhere. Okay, so some type of moving is out here. Something happened around a moving energy. A burden of stress and an oppression is out here. There is a true godly love attached to something that's going on. No emotions came out in somebody else's reading as well. Somebody doesn't have any emotions because they've used somebody in a really bad freaking way, and they will be forced in prison. There will be legal jail somewhere, okay, and it's going to be a bright future for somebody else. You don't get to be crazy like that in the earth, and whatever you've done out here, whoever the person is. Complete, a vessel, something being whole, tame for the yoke as well. Okay, well, and the word is kill, the K and the L, and somebody was killed out here. They're all turning on each other, okay, and Jehovah's allowing it. Well, there's war out here. Jehovah is notorious for letting wicked people turn on themselves. So a place or something being pointed out in a specific place to search for an unknown location is also here. All right, well, that came out really strong in the reading I did yesterday. It came out a couple different ways in the same reading. Somebody was also looking towards a place continually, a possible location of something, especially whoever was laid waste and slayed somewhere, because it came out really heavy for the next 24 hours in some of these readings. That's that energy right there. Somebody has been killed. Somebody has been killed. It says when they make their move, they will be destroyed and exposed and ashamed. Okay, well, somebody's listening to some stuff. Somebody is being watched out here in what this war is about. Okay, somebody has no emotions. The best I said last night when I was reading, to speak to your walls and call them salvation and your gates praise. Like I said, there is a spiritual warfare going on, and people are acting crazy because they ain't filled with the Holy Spirit. They're empty. Okay, there's in some people, their spirit has, just been where that card went. They've vacated. The Spirit of God is just that it's left them. They have blaspheming the Holy Spirit. We're dealing with wicked people. We are. Anyway, the Most High said they're being watched out here. There's the word. Cracks, something that is broken. Okay, also a place of desolation, waste. All right, that's that word, the B and the T. One direction, it's this word. The other direction, it is somebody whose house is functional, but somebody's house got cracks out here because somebody has no emotions. They're being watched. Okay, they're empty on the inside. Or there's also a housekeeper out here attached to something going on. Then there is. It says we need to talk. Okay, well, there is communication around you all. Thus saith Jehovah, let my people go. That's exactly what I'm talking about at the beginning of this reading. And the Pharaoh spirit is going to shut their freaking mouth. And their little firstborn will probably die if they don't. Because nothing is new under the sun. What comes around goes around as well. What once was will be again. And we in the greater Exodus, something going to happen spiritually. Then something going to happen spiritually. People better let God's people go. A bad thing is going to be made right. Yes, Most High's going to make sure. And then Six Flags connection. Thank you, Jehovah. Bahaya. Thank you, Jehovah. You live somewhere where there's a Six Flags or something like that, then you just claim it. You just claim it. I'm going to take another room because I feel led to. 2 came up. There was a plot around a relationship, but this is also a new beginning. There is a new beginning because God's fixing to do something. Somebody's guilty. This word right here is rest. The Most High is leading his people into a rest. Somebody's friend is out here. This is also both friends card have come out for the next 24 hours. In the water reading, it was the dog. In the earth reading, it was the beneficial friend card. Some people are loyal. Some people aren't. Maybe you fell down, you made it right. Somebody's done some stupid stuff in a war. I don't know what your story is, but Most High knows who's his and who's not. And this is about friendship, increase, promotion, and marriages and things like that as well. Also, you got somebody who you're looking at. Somebody's jealous of some type of connection out here, whether it's safe for you or not, or just somebody's jealous over a connection, and it is. I don't know. For any given person, it'll go either one of those directions. All right. So the bed, the B-E-D, the bed. Something is out here around a bed. I guess so. Well, the Most High is going to make a bad thing right, whatever, and he's going to let you rest. He's definitely going to make some people rest out here. This is what come out. Until next time, shalom.